Hello, Gentle Explainer here. Today I am going to gently explain an action-adventure horror movie called River of Blood. The story begins by showing a dense forest of South Asia where some people were busy cutting trees. The man driving the JCB suddenly notices something strange in the mirror, as if someone is watching them, but he ignores it, thinking it to be an illusion. But then he sees one of his workers who suddenly falls down. He panics and goes to check there with an axe in his hand. And on reaching there, he sees that someone has cut off the head of that worker from the body. Seeing this, he loses his senses, and he starts running to save his life out of fear. But while running, he suddenly falls into a pit and gets very scared. But somehow, after getting out of there and going some distance, suddenly his foot gets stuck in a trap and hangs upside down. Then a dreadful-looking tribal comes out from the bushes and picks up his axe and kills him brutally. After this, the scene shifts, and we are shown a resort a few kilometers away from here, where some friends have come on a trip with their partners. Here we meet Ajay and his girlfriend Maya, and then there is Richi and his wife Jasmine. Richi is very rich, and recently he has earned millions of dollars by selling his company, and in this happiness, he has brought his friends on this jungle trip. Without worrying about money, he tells everyone that all the expenses of this trip are from my side. Tomorrow morning, we will go to the jungle, and a local guide named Nick will be with us. So without taking any tension, just enjoy the trip. Then, the next day, everyone goes to the jungle with full preparation, and local guide Nick also reaches to pick them up. He was going to take them all to the mysterious world of the jungle, but first of all, he gives them life jackets because he was going to take a boat. After this, he teaches them how to drive the boat. Then after a while, he says that we need 2 days to see the real beauty of this jungle. I will become a perfect guide and show you everything in the jungle that ordinary people cannot see. Everyone becomes very happy because they had come for this only. Nick then says that to make this journey even better, everyone should deposit their mobile phones in my bag, so everyone gives their phones. But Ajay keeps his phone nearby, after which everyone sits in the boat and leaves for the jungle. On the way, Nick tells that there are some things in this jungle from which it would be better to keep distance. People say that man-eating tribals still live here, who never come in front but are definitely present. Then he tells a story that my grandfather once went to the tribal area. He never returned. Only some of his remains were found, and it is believed that the tribals killed him. But there is nothing to be afraid of. They attack only when someone dares to go to their area. Now the scene shifts, and we see 2 bikers on the other side of the forest who had come to live blog in the forest. But for more views, they go to the restricted area, and after going some distance, both of them suddenly fall off the bike. The girl repeatedly calls out to her boyfriend, but when she does not get any response, she goes to him and then sees that his severed head is lying on the ground, due to which she starts running in fear, and after going a long distance, she reaches a cave. No one was visible there, so she goes inside thinking it to be safe. She was very scared, and then we see a tribal behind her who disappears the next moment. She starts making a video out of fear that someone wants to kill us. Then that tribal comes in front of her with a weapon in his hand and kills her brutally. Then he lights a torch inside the cave, and then we see that tribal standing with his head in his hands. On the other side, we see those friends where everyone has reached a place and is preparing to spend the night in the forest. The trip was for 2 days, so they had come prepared for the night. Nick and Maya are sitting and talking, and Nick tells that once some people came to this forest to cut trees, but as soon as they went to the tribal area, they were killed brutally, and they never returned. These tribals do not finish their prey in one go, but eat little by little, so that their food remains fresh for a longer time. This forest is their home, and they harm only when someone interferes in their territory. Then he shows his grandfather's picture and says that he too disappeared after coming to this forest. After this, everyone goes to sleep. But in the middle of the night, Jasmine gets up and goes to the washroom. Then Ajay comes from behind and holds her. And here we come to know that both of them are having an affair. Jasmine says, I planned this trip so that you can tell Maya and Richie that we both love each other. They have to be told soon. Otherwise, how long will we keep meeting secretly like this? Ajay replies that now is not the right time. Maya's dad is going to make me the chairman of his company. Just be patient a little more. But Jasmine thinks that Ajay is just passing time with her, whereas she loves him from the heart and is also ready to leave Richie. Then she leaves from there in anger, and Ajay comes back to sleep. He thinks that no one knows about them, but Maya and Richie had understood everything. Richie had seen with his own eyes how his wife and Ajay were meeting, but as soon as the morning comes, they get a big shock. Richie had gone somewhere with a boat, and everyone's phone kept in the bag. Ajay's phone had already got wet. That's why he was not able to contact anyone. Nick tells that if he has gone from the wrong way, then he can be in danger, so we have to go to find him now. After which everyone packs their stuff and gets ready and leaves with the boat. After going a little distance, there are two paths. One is a straight path and the other is a sloping one, the current of which was fast. Jasmine says that Richie does not know how to drive a boat properly. That is why he must have taken the straight path. But Nick warns that the straight path is dangerous. That path leads to the area of dreaded tribals. So I will not go. If you guys want to go, go alone. But everyone starts insisting that you cannot leave us in this condition. We will take Richie along. After a lot of debate, Nick agrees, and everyone moves forward on that path. After going a little further, they see a boat, which makes everyone believe that Richie must be somewhere nearby. His life jacket was here, but the bag with the phone was not there, so they think of going inside. But Nick says that I will not go further than this. If you want to find your friend, then go yourself. I will stay here and wait for just 1 hour. After this, the three of them set out to look for Richie, and Nick waits alone. He was very nervous because anything can happen here. Then he hears a strange sound from behind the bushes. It seemed as if someone was watching him. He gets up to see and slowly moves in that direction. But after going some distance, he finds a strange place where a lot of people's belongings were hanging. Then his eyes fall on a hat, which he recognizes as his grandfather's hat. He had found it after many years, but he did not know that a ferocious tribal was sitting right behind him, clinging to a tree. On seeing him, he gets very scared and starts running to save his life. That tribal was after him with a weapon, but Nick somehow reaches the boat and immediately tries to escape. Then he looks back to see if he is still behind him or not, but then suddenly he comes out of the water and cuts Nick's throat. On the other hand, the three of them wander in the jungle and reach the same big cave where the girl was killed earlier. Jasmine also finds her helmet, but then suddenly Richie comes there. Everyone is shocked to see him. When they ask him, he lies to everyone that he wanted to go for a walk, so he went alone with the boat. Actually, he was angry after seeing Jasmine and Ajay together at night, but now he was lying because he could not find the way. After this, everyone returns without delay, where Nick was waiting for them. But on reaching there, they do not find Nick. Only his knife was lying down, which AJ picks up. They thought that Nick might have left in anger because of the delay, so everyone sits in the boat and moves forward. But after going a little further, they find Nick's boat, on which AJ's blood is seen. Then, at some distance, they see a big pot in which something was boiling. The bag in which everyone's phone was kept was also lying nearby, but as soon as they look inside the pot, everyone's soul trembles. After seeing Nick's severed head and out of fear, they immediately try to run away from there with the boat. But there was a tree fallen on the way, so first, they start taking the boat to the other side. But then, a tribal comes out of the water and attacks Ajay. A fight starts between the two and Richie goes and tries to save him, but it was becoming difficult to control him. And then Ajay attacks him with a knife, due to which he falls into the water and dies. But in the meantime, their boat had drifted far away in the water. Now their troubles had increased because they neither knew the way nor could ask for help from anyone. They continued to move forward on foot, but the forest was so dense that they could not know which direction to go. After some time, it became night, and they were very hungry. So they decided to spend the night somehow and leave the next morning because they knew very well that many dreaded tribals lived here and roaming around at night could be more dangerous. After some time, everyone went to sleep, but Ajay was not able to sleep because of mosquitoes. So to avoid them, he went into the mud and applied mud on his body and slept there. But after some time, we see a tribal who reached there searching for them, but Ajay sees him and slowly gets up and picks up the knife first. Then the tribal also understands, and a fight begins between the two, but Ajay becomes weak in this, and he injures him by hitting him on the head with an axe. At the same time, Richie comes from behind and attacks the tribal, but then Ajay slips there and falls down the slope in an unconscious state. Then, after some time when he regains consciousness, he somehow gets up and tries to move forward. Then, he sees two tribals who were dragging Richie in a half-dead state, tied with a rope. Then both of them start talking to each other. Then Ajay slowly goes close to Richie and says, "My friend, please forgive me. I will not be able to save you. If I try to free you, then their attention will again come on us. But I will save Jasmine and Maya somehow." After this, they take Richie to their tribe, and first of all, they cut off one of his legs so that he cannot run away. But still, Richie gets up and tries to run away somehow. But they were surrounded from all sides. He tries hard to save his life, but they finally kill him. Then the next morning, Ajay comes and wakes up Maya and Jasmine and lies to them that Richie has gone ahead to bring help for us. Now, we should also leave. There is a lot of danger here. After which, all three of them move forward in search of the river, and after going some distance, they find the river. Then, Maya sees some tribals who are coming towards them. On seeing them, they get very scared and start running to save their lives. But this forest was so dense that they did not know in which direction they were going. Then, while moving forward, Jasmine suddenly falls into a pit, due to which a sharp wood pierces her body. She gets injured and starts screaming. Then to save her, AJ immediately breaks a branch from a tree and makes it like a rope and brings Maya down so that he can save her. After which Maya cuts that sharp wood with a knife, and then both of them somehow bring her out of the pit. Jasmine was now badly injured and she was in a lot of pain. The dreaded tribals want their prey to gradually weaken, and they were around them, but they do not give up and somehow save their lives. After going to a place, they jump into the river and start moving forward through the water. This trip, which started as a fun trip, had become life-threatening for them. Now, while moving forward through the river, they see a boat with the help of which moving forward became a little easier. All three of them sit in it and continue to move forward slowly. But due to hunger, they had become very weak. But after going some distance ahead like this, Ajay realizes that the tribals are still chasing them. That is why he leaves Maya and Jasmine sleeping and comes out of the water and goes towards the forest. His phone had dried up and got fixed. So after planning, he makes a video of himself. And then by making the sound of the video louder, he hides somewhere by placing the phone on a tree. At the same time, we see a tribal who comes there after hearing the same voice and starts watching the video. Then, Ajay comes and attacks him from behind, but nothing happens to him. On the contrary, he starts beating him badly because he was stronger than him. AJ somehow tries to save himself by crawling, but after beating him very badly, he ties Ajay's neck with branches and hangs him on the tree. After this, he silently moves forward to attack Maya and Jasmine, but Ajay somehow saves himself by taking a knife and cutting the branch of the tree and attacks the tribal by throwing the knife. Then, as soon as they fall in the river, the fight starts again between the two. But this time, Ajay finds his weapon, with which he separates his head from the body. After this, while bathing in the river, he becomes very sad remembering his friend, but now he decides to save Maya and Jasmine at any cost. Then, as he is about to move ahead with both of them, they see many tribals coming towards them. But to save Jasmine and Maya's life, Ajay himself goes in front of them, and after knocking down a few of them, they all together kill them. At the same time, he sees Jasmine and Maya, who had come out of that area after some time, and then somehow mustering courage, they come above the river. Now they were safe because some people with a jeep had come to help them, and in this way, finally out of the four friends, only Maya and Jasmine are saved. So friends, this story taught us that behind every beautiful place, an unknown danger can also be hidden. Sometimes a person's greatest strength is his courage, and characters like Ajay teach us that the real hero is not the one who always wins, but the one who puts his life at stake for others. If you feel even a little bit that Tanya's storytelling is good, then please like the video and help us move forward by commenting. Because I keep bringing such videos every week, I hope you liked this movie explain video. If you want to see more similar movie explain videos, then you can watch this video by clicking here. Now I go and see you in the next video.